Boys? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Have I done it? Have I made it work? Have I solved my problem? I understand that I'm about 15 minutes late, but you have to understand. I've been sitting here for 15 minutes. I've been trying to get the internet to work, and it hasn't been working very well at all. Nothing's been working. Oh god. So we're starting this stream a little bit nervous. Hi, welcome back. I cut off a lot of my hair. I should put some product in it and stick it up, but it's fine. I am a world traveler, guys. I've circumnavigated the globe. I flew from Buffalo, New York to Istanbul, Turkey to Bali in Indonesia. Then I flew from Bali to Thailand. I flew from Thailand on a Hello Kitty plane, mind you, to Vancouver in Canada. And then I flew from Vancouver to Toronto. And then I drove from Toronto to Buffalo. That's right, I didn't fly out of Buffalo, I flew out of Toronto. I drove from Buffalo to Toronto. The point is, my time in Bali was really, really great. If you follow me on Instagram, there were monkeys. I went to the Sacred Monkey Forest. It was a cute time. And then in Istanbul, I saw the cats. It's the city of cats. There's cats everywhere. I did get a love bite from one of them, but it's fine. I got home, and the trip home, that was long. It took about 35 hours of travel time, which leads me to my problem. I actually intended to stream yesterday as my welcome back stream, but you see, what had happened was I fell asleep. And I've been falling asleep very similar to a person who has narcolepsy. What I actually have is jet lag. So Bali, they are 13 hours ahead of the time here where I live. And so my body is all kind of fucked up because I switched time zones pretty dramatically. And then I switched time zones pretty dramatically back, literally like opposite of the clock. So I guess about as dramatic as you can go. And since I've been back home, I have not been able to sleep at night, and I've been falling asleep in the middle of the day when I don't want to be. Also, I didn't go to the gym the entire week that I was on vacation, and since getting back from vacation, I have been forcing myself to go to the gym, but I don't know if this is also a symptom of jet lag. I think it is, which is total body lethargy, being lethargic. My muscles feel literally weak as shit. I cannot lift like half the amount of weight that I used to lift before going to Bali. I cannot do 10 minutes on the stair climber when my normal workout has me doing 30 minutes on the stair climber. So I'm hoping that these are temporary issues with my workout routine because of the jet lag and just feeling dead inside, and it might be because I'm now going to the gym at a time that my body thinks that it's time to go to sleep instead of being awake and active, and so hopefully I will adjust accordingly. Also, I did put my Christmas tree up because it's the season, and part of being the season also means that we've had our first snowfall, which means Buffalonians, you gotta get your shit together. Listen, here is a public service announcement, and I want everyone to listen and pay attention. Now, you would think that local Buffalonians would know this, being that we live in a place where it is snowy in winter for approximately half of the year, every single year, and we get pelted with snow because we get hit by lake effect snow, lake effect snowfall from Lake Erie. We aren't the coldest place in the country. Make no mistake, there are a lot of other cities that get temperatures way colder than ours, but we are one of the snowiest places, and that is because of, say it again, lake effect snow. Now, the point that I'm getting at here is There is a universal understanding for experienced drivers who drive in snow conditions, which is that when the summer season has ended and the roads get full of sleet and snow, you cannot drive at your summertime speeds. It's not because you're not a talented driver, it's physics, my darling, or something to that capacity. The problem is this. In the winter months, when there is snow on the road, and you're driving like an asshole, speeding 20 miles over the speed limit and tailgating the cars in front of you, if you, for whatever reason, have to slam on your brakes at the last minute because you love just driving really, really fast and then slamming on your brakes, getting real close to people's bumpers, in the summer months, you can kind of get away with that because cars, they are designed to stop pretty fast when you slam on your brakes. It's not the best way to care for your brakes, but the car will do it. In the winter months, your car doesn't have the capacity to brake as aggressively as it does in the summer months. If you slam on your brakes when there is snow on the road, your car is going to skid. And when your car skids, at best, you're going to rear end the car in front of you. At worst, you might hit a patch of sleet that causes your tires to turn, and you might swerve into a different lane, into oncoming traffic, off of the road. Now, you would, once again, you would think Buffalonians would know this, but they're always a little bit slow. So the first couple days of snowfall, we always get a giant spike in car accidents. On my drive to the gym this morning, our first fucking snowfall of the year, I passed 4 car accidents. This is not an exaggeration for dramatic effect. 4 separate car accidents on my drive to the gym. 3 of them were fender benders, where a person who was driving too fast and too close to other cars for the very obvious weather conditions rear-ended the car in front of them. And then the 4th car accident that I passed was on the thruway where 2 drivers were definitely involved. One of them crashed into the median of the road and another had swerved off of the road into a ditch. And I'm just saying, driving in the winter does not have to be this dangerous. All you need to do is you need to slow down your fucking speed. And listen, I like to speed. I get it. In the summer months, I'm guilty of speeding. I've gotten more speeding tickets than I would like to admit. But you have to accept that when there's snow and sleet on the roads, you are sacrificing some of the control of your vehicle. And to mitigate that, you gotta slow down a little bit. Oh my god. The benefit of the doubt, I have to assume that maybe a lot of these are like fresh off the boat drivers that maybe just got their licenses and they're like teenagers that started driving in the summer, and maybe this is their first experience with winter driving. But like, we live in a place where people should know this, and like you should have it down by this point in time. There's no reason that we need to have 4 fucking car accidents on the first snowfall of the season. It wasn't, like, mind you, it's not a snowstorm outside. It's not this crazy whiteout conditions, you can't see anything. It snowed overnight, and the streets just hadn't been perfectly plowed. So there's like sleet in them. That's a normal thing that we're like familiar with. And here's your public service announcement. Drive carefully. Christ. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm getting very distracted. It's been too long since we've had a chat, and there's just so much that I want to say. There's so many stories I want to tell you all, but I really should start the video game because it's already 20 minutes into stream. I wasted 15 minutes trying to get my internet to work, and tonight might also have to be a short stream because I'm still trying to catch up on sleep. Oh my god, look at Larry. So I don't totally remember what I'm doing. Franny, can you refresh my... So am I starting the investigation? Have I done any investigating? Have I looked at anything? It doesn't look like I have. Oh, I talked to him. Alright, well, let's look at the... You know, for a person who doesn't know what he's doing, I do have one little idea. It might be worth it to look at the corpse. Before we do that, though, boys... I have to do the thing. You guys know what the thing is. I forget to I'm gonna go do the thing. I'll be right back. It's getting hot in here, and I can't take off my clothes, because this is YouTube. So instead, we're going to turn up the AC. Which is weird, because it is winter outside now, so I normally like to keep the heat on. It's fine. Alright, yeah, let's look at the body, shall we? So, this is the victim, Damask II. What is with that gaudy outfit? Franny, it's called flamboyant, and also, it's in style. The men are dressing more and more genderqueer these days, alright? We like gaudy. He's fashion forward. So, get over yourself, you homophobic fuck.
You don't know about Mask Damask. A few months ago, this thief caused a lot of havoc on the populace.
So this thief is separate from the Yatakarasu?
I thought they were for a while, but because their MO and their targets are different. Damask likes high-value trinkets and jewels, and being gaudy is definitely his signature.
I like high-value trinkets and tools.
Gumshoe was in charge of that investigation, so he'd know more about Damask.
That's alright. All I'd probably hear are tales of his failure anyway. Oh, okay, Franny, calm down.
You haven't changed a bit, I see.
In any case, let's get started here, shall we? I won't arrest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny! Fuck, it's been so long since I've said that. Alright, I'm here to finger a dead man's nooks and crannies. Let's start. Well, there's not a single shred of fashion sense in Damask's costume. Well, at least I can appreciate the great effort he must have put into making it. He's a cosplayer. I bet there's people who cosplay as Mask Damask.
You two don't know. You can buy this costume almost anywhere now.
Cheap knockoffs, man. It's being sold since when?
Since around New Year's. The streets are practically flooded with them. Turns out Damask is a lot more popular than I thought he'd be.
I can't believe that foolish fool would dress in fool's clothing to act so foolishly! We got your point about three foolishes back, Francisca. Hey! My saving grace for Francisca is when she goes on her foolish tirades. Don't stop them for me. Alright, let's look at the katana. So this is the murder weapon in this case. There's blood on the blade! It's a rather sweeping sword, isn't it? What did you expect? It's Steel Samurai Daddy's secondary weapon. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm sorry. Huh? Daddy Larry? Is that who we're talking about? We're just dropping the daddy word left and right this game? I only call it his secondary because although he uses his sword in most of his battles, it's his trusty samurai spear that he turns into a real fight. Edgeworth is a weeaboo! Listen, I'm turning into a weeaboo too, and it's because of this video game, and my divulgence into more and more anime after Attack on Titan. It's fine. You sure know quite a bit about the Steel Samurai. It's only because I saw the stage show earlier. Don't get it twisted. Oh, and Wicked is out. I don't really watch musicals, but the funny thing is I have a couple of friends who want to go see Wicked, and obviously I was out of town for the initial premiere. I want to see it, I think this upcoming weekend I'm going to see Wicked, or maybe next weekend, I forget. But it's on the docket to go see, and the part that's funny to me is I've seen Wicked the play. The musical. We have a performing arts theater here in Buffalo. My very first gay date with a man, a story that I've told you guys countless times before. A boy took me to go see Wicked. The very first boy who I dated before I ended up with my college boyfriend. Very first gay date. Like, as a young little adult man. And he told me that I was his backup choice. He told me to my face that he asked a different boy to go see this show, and the other boy turned him down, and that's why he asked me to go, which is just the craziest thing you would say to somebody who you're taking on a date, to go see a show. He got us terrible seats, and my eyes don't work so good. So the entire show was blurry to me. I could barely see anything. And he complains the whole time because we were like in the nosebleeds, also behind a pillar. And for the life of me, I cannot remember anything about I sat through the entire Broadway show, I guess, of Wicked on this date. And I remember how awful the date was, and I remember who the boy is, but I don't remember dick about the actual performance of Wicked, which is so crazy. So when I go to see Wicked, it will, I don't know if like things will like pop in my head as like, oh, I remember this, or if it'll be a completely authentic blind experience, because like if you were to quiz me right now, what is the plot of Wicked? I know as much as the marketing. I know that Glinda the Good Witch is Miss Popular. I know that Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West, she's like Miss Not Popular. And I know that like Glinda sings a song about like, I'm gonna make you popular like me. And then there's plot, I guess. Like, so other than the big popular song, I don't know goddamn shit about what happens. Which is really weird since I watched it. So I'm really excited to see it again and actually understand what the fuck the plot of this movie is. I will report back to you. Anyways, I'm sorry. We're here to investigate a dead body. There is literally a man with blood pooling out of his head. Let's look at this. Well, I should probably talk to Larry about this, as detrimental as it is proving him innocent. Oh, yeah. Well, I will do. Okay. Yes. Anything else I need to examine his face? I thought that Damask had quit the business.
This guy's just a copycat using the name. A phony successor. He's just another petty thief. Oh. His real identity is an out-of-work guy by the name of Kashino.
Is it a play on casino? Or is it a play on cash? I have no cash. Kashino, like, maybe he's a gambling addict and he is a failure in life. He has no job and he's gambled away his life savings. That's how I plan to go out. He's 29 and he's wanted on larceny charges.
From his clothes and what he was carrying, we determined that this guy is the real Damask II.
The cause of death appears to be the loss of blood from the back of his head. It seems that he was struck with something very hard. In other words, he was bludgeoned to death.
Nothing gets by you, Edgeworth. Alright, well, let's look at the little thing in his hand.
What is he holding? It looks like a piece of paper from a notepad.
Alabast Prima Duck statue, 5th floor ambassador's office. Was he trying to smuggle another statue?
It would appear that directions on how to reach this room were written by hand. There's something written on the back as well.
I'd like you to steal the Prima statue in this room. What is that supposed to mean? Who writes a note to themselves like that?
If I had to guess from the text, I would say that this is actually a request from someone about what to steal. Just who is the person that requested the theft of the Prima Duck statue?
I don't know. Death Note is shaped like the fucking Pizza Hut logo. Yes, it is. Have I looked at all the nooks and crannies? Am I missing something? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I got everything. Oh no, it's the wrapping paper!
I suppose this was the wrapping cloth Damask II used to carry his stolen goods. But there's nothing wrapped in it now.
Maybe the katana was wrapped in it.
I guess he never did manage to get his hands on whatever it was he was about to steal.
Maybe that's accurate, but maybe that's not. Can we just pull the mask off and like double confirm, triple confirm that this is who we want it to be? Oh, wait, what? No. I think that's everything. I think I've looked at all the nooks and the crannies. I think I'm done. Do I have any evidence? Swapped handle, samurai sword, Cadopian paper document. the statue. Both countries claim to own the real one. National treasure. Only the ambassador and secretariat can touch it. That's kind of good to know. All right, anyways, he did say you should talk to Larry, so why don't I go do that? All right, Larry. Hi.
Johnny Petriello, hello. Larry, there's a few things I need to ask you about.
Hey, about that! I got a few things I gotta ask you too, dude.
What is it?
It's like, both you and him. How is it that the two of you always manage to have some cute or hot girl by your side?
Oh my god. Larry! My women are underage! Don't take that out of context. You need to leave them alone.
And Franzi! What about the promise you made to me, dude?
Promise? What the fuck are you talking about?
You know, the one where you said you would model for my next book. Franzi's Whippity Whip Trip.
Oh, dude, why'd you gotta do that?
I never made such a promise.
Ever since grade school, we've had a certain saying about Larry. Say it with me, class, when something smells. It's usually the butts. One needs to look no further than this man to find the king of troublemakers.
Yes. Alright, let's talk, you and I.
As I recall, you're calling yourself Laurice Donham now, is that correct?
That's Doexnum! Laurice Doexnum! Get that straight in your head, Edgy!
I don't know, how did we switch it?
Now I remember. You're that rude pale imitation artist.
No. You got it all wrong, lady. Look, I gave up on that whole Laurice business. Besides, when Bangelina left me and my heart in pieces, that's when Mindy walked into my life. She's been so good to me, I want to help her in some way. And I figured I could throw the Steel Samurai outfit together.
Your inane blathering makes less and less sense each time we meet.
I believe he's saying that he picked up this part-time job as the Steel Samurai so that he may attempt to capture the heart of the actress who plays the Pink Princess.
Larry's a fucking player, dude.
You got it, dude. You know what I meant, Edgy.
Straight men really do the most to court women. Gay men hop on Grindr at 3 a.m. and are like, wanna fuck?
But a simple deduction based on your usual modus operandi, Larry.
Right, okay, let's keep talking. Larry, I need you to focus with me. We got a case to solve.
Larry, I'd like you to confess right now to everything that you did tonight.
Confess? Hey, don't tell me you suspect me too, Edgy.
Nonsense. I don't believe you have the mental acuity needed to plan and execute a murder. However, we are talking about you here, so I find it hard to believe that nothing happened. For past experience has taught me that you are always at the center of some insane event.
Edgy! How can you be so mean to me? Stabbing me with your words like that, dude!
Unfortunately, I don't have the time to search out a key to unlock your heart at this time. I don't have the Mega Katama Rock. So I suggest that you cooperate and tell me what you know.
Okay, dude, I get it. Just stop Franzi from whipping me from behind. So, I guess you know what I did, right, Edgy?
I couldn't even begin to imagine. However, I do imagine that whatever you were up to was probably beyond my imagination.
I love the way this is written.
So you will tell me what exactly you did, Larry.
No, not yet, Edgy. It's gonna take more than that to loosen me up.
What? Oh, your lips? Yes, I have a way to do that. It's Franny.
A lot more!
Confess! Now!
Okay, look, well, I was up on the roof.
And why exactly were you up on the roof?
Oh, you know, that Win Street Custom and the Legendary Hero.
Legendary?
Hero?
Santa Claus!
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Edgeworth, take over. I can't deal with this anymore.
Santa Claus.
I wanted to do that thing that he does, so I climbed up to one of the chimneys. But when I got there was smoke pouring out of the chimney, dude.
Santa's gonna light his ass on fire.
And?
Well, I mean, I couldn't go down the chimney with smoke coming up, right? So I just kind of gave up.
Larry, you do realize that Santa Claus does not exist, right? Whoa! The game is gonna just come out and say it? That's like a cardinal sin in the United States. Every adult is supposed to pretend that he does for all the stupid idiot children of the world.
Guys, Santa Claus is real. So is God.
Okay, moving on.
Of course I know! I did graduate from junior high, you know.
Then you should also understand this. If Santa was real, he would be the biggest unlawful trespasser in history. Wow, Edgeworth, you're really more of a Krampus guy, aren't you? Oh, crud! It is your attempt to imitate Santa that has landed you as a prime suspect in this murder.
Well, come on, man. What's so wrong with pretending to be Santa?
It's impersonation. Well, let's start with the fact that it will be the Ides of March in a matter of hours. Santa only visits homes on December 24th. That's in December, you goddamn nitwit.
But, oh no, dude. Hey, wait a second. We're not in court here.
This is true. We're not. Can I talk to you about the murder weapon? Can we drop the Santa Claus thing for a second?
Larry, about the samurai sword that was used as the murder weapon.
Oh yeah, that. Well, you see, I shook hands with the ambassador in this room, you know?
Yes, apparently you did.
And well, I totally forgot about it, and I left it behind when I left the place. You want to talk about shock? I was the most shocked of all when I heard it was killed. It was used to kill someone.
Oh. Shocked.
Foolish fool, looking especially foolish for foolishly stating such a foolish excuse! You forgot to take something that big with you? Who the fuck would believe you?
Hold it!
Sorry, Miss Von Karma, but I do believe him. Because if anyone could forget something like that, it would surely be Larry.
Angie! You believe me! I just knew that our friendship is something special.
Anyway, even if Larry had simply forgotten the sword and left it behind, that in no way clears his name, which means that I will have to prove his innocence from a different angle.
Alright, well, can I present anything to you? Do you have anything to say about this?
Hey! That's an official steel samurai weapon!
Huh? What? What do you want me to do with it?
Oh, you have no idea how many fans asked that of me.
What? Huh? What?
Steel samurai sushi sash! How is that? I bet it sent shivers up your spine.
I let myself get caught up in being a spectator. How could I have failed myself?
Alright, that didn't get us anywhere. Do you have anything to say about Damascus No?
Larry, I wonder if you might know what this is?
Nope, not a clue!
You didn't even look at it!
That's because the only thing I can see right now is the form of my lovely Franny.
Oh, well in that case, allow me to help sear my form into you for all eternity.
Whippity whip!
Ooh, trip. Oh. Alright, Larry, calm down. Oh, he's down for the count.
Now this is a trip I'm willing to endure, especially if we can finally get some peace in here.
Alright, I don't know what to present to you. Let me continue my investigation and I'm gonna circle back to you. If it pleases you.
There's some weapons on display on this wall, a crossbow, and under that, a set of knives bearing a flower motif. They must be the counterparts to the Bobolese knives. Which means that the blades inside these scabbards should match the blade that was used to kill Mr. Koken. Time to look at my nooks and my crannies.
Oh, I intend to. Knives adorned with flowers are on display here. I suspect these are counterparts to the Bobolese knives. The blades of these knives should match the blade. Well, can I deblade them and take a look at them?
What? Well, one of the knives is missing its blade! Let's see if the two pieces of the blade and the handle fit with each other.
Yeah, let's do that. Try presenting your badge at him. I will do it the next time I talk to him.
It would appear they fit together quite well, almost seamlessly.
Well, then this means that an Alabastrian knife did find its way into Babal. But how?
I don't know, but at some point I can deduce something here.
Why is there a weapon on display in a place like this?
I wonder why there are no whips on display here.
Right, yeah, Franny, that's great.
It's the Steel Samurai's primary weapon, the Samurai Spear.
Isn't it awesome, dude? I totally fell for this thing. It's sleek and shiny just like my heart. It comes at you like whoosh. When you hold it, you just want to live life like BAM!
You'd do well to watch what you say, Larry. Although it is just as Larry says, the spear is quite the symbol of valor. However, speaking of spears, how are you supposed to use them by thrusting the point straight into your opponent? I'm not entirely convinced this spear is up to the task. It's looking a little funky, isn't it?
What's wrong, Edgy? You're just staring off into the distance. Oh, I get it. Tell you what, I'll tell the studio to make you one, okay? But this one's mine.
Okay, yeah. Maybe I can shut him up if I show him the piece of evidence. It'll point something out about this spear. Oh. Well, before I do that, can I look at this witch face?
Well, what is this plant supposed to be?
Francisca, can't you see that it's supposed to be a likeness of Ambassador Alba?
Oh. I thought it was the Great Deku Tree.
Miles Edgeworth, as a subordinate, you have a lot of nerve telling me what to think. I look forward to your salary assessment next month.
Oh wow, she does the same thing.
You're deluding yourself if you think you have any control over that.
Alright, let me also check out the statue. Then we'll focus on the spear, I promise.
I can spot absolutely no difference between this Prima Duck statue and Babal's.
The statue's face looks a bit like that costumed hero you like so very much. I only wonder why you Americans have such an affinity for this kind of face.
The statue wasn't made by an American, you know. At least I don't suppose so.
Alright, the spear. So what am I deducing about the spear? What evidence do I have about the spear? Do I have any evidence about the spear? I have evidence about the knife, but the spear? The spear? I don't have any evidence about the spear. What am I supposed to present? Oh, I do have that. Look, it's straight. And that is not straight. Objection. Is this spot somehow connected? Yeah. Larry's sketch. Loris Donums.
Eureka!
Larry, about this spear,
I am on my A game today.
Oh, are you feeling it? BAM!
I thought there was something strange about this spear. Tell me this, Larry, is it just me or is the spear a bit bent?
What? No way! No, it's exactly as it should be, yo!
I have here the autograph you wrote for me earlier. Now take a good look at this, which you drew with your own hands. You can see that the spear is clearly of a different shape.
Wow. If I had a nickel for every single time a Larry Butz original art creation had pivotal evidence toward my case, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it is weird that it happened twice, is it not?
Ah!
What do you have to say about this?
I'm sorry, dude! When I hold the spear in my hands, all of a sudden I feel super powerful! And then during practice, I was spinning it around and around, and well, you know, BAM! It hit the wall!
You unbelievable fuckwad! This is an embassy!
Yeah, but I've always kind of been like that. You know, ever since I was a kid, you know? This one time on an overnight field trip, I bought a fake sword, and I played with it late in that night. I'm just kind of a useless hot-blooded man, you know? But Studley.
Larry, clarify that for me, will you?
Okay, so, it was some field trip and I began to shadow fight with myself. NOT THAT!
I meant what you said earlier about spinning the spear and hitting the wall.
Oh, right. It's no biggie. It's not like I left a hole or anything.
That's not why I'm asking, Larry. The samurai spear is made of metal. I somehow doubt that a move as simple as spinning it around would cause it to bend.
Edgy, you are so naive.
Where did that come from?
Well, you keep calling it the samurai spear, but it's not real, dude. You can't really fight someone with this. Because it's hollow on the inside. You could hit it against practically anything and it would bend.
Is that so?
Don't tell me you thought it was real, dude. Oh, but don't take it the wrong way. I just think that part of your personality is cute.
I do too, Larry.
I see. You know, your friendship is truly something special, Miles Edgeworth. I didn't realize you had so many homosexual friends.
That's not what it is, Francisca. It's utter humiliation. Nice. Oh, okay, well the little picture is way more bent than it looked in real life. Yeah. This looks subtle, that looked crazy. Alright, so that's cool. We got some information here. I guess let's continue on. What else am I supposed to look at? The statue, maybe? There was the exact same statue sitting in that Bobbly's office that we examined.
It's the Prima Duck statue. It was the national treasure of the Principality of Cadopia. There was only one of these statues, meaning that the one of the two is the replica. But both Alabast and Babal claim to have the real one.
What an incredibly childish fight to have. Yeah. I won't rest until I've looked at all my nooks and my crannies. Okie doke, if you insist. Alright, there was one of these on the Bobbly side as well.
I hear that it's very valuable and made of pure gold. It was the national treasure of Cadopia. There was only one of these statues.
Right, okay. Yep. Alright, so this is all the exact same. Oopsie poopsie. My bad. Okay. So, like, what gives? What am I supposed to... What do I look at this? The counterpart to the Bobbly's butterfly is the Alabastrian flower.
The butterfly and the flower. They're both lovely things. But can we interpret this to mean that Alabast provides honey to Babal?
Francisca, can't you come up with a more meaningful and profound comment?
Well, very well then. Let's hear what sort of profound comment you've come up with.
Well, flowers cannot survive without the butterflies that spread their pollen, and butterflies cannot live without the nectar that flowers provide. If either one were to disappear from the equation, neither would survive.
It's a symbiotic relationship, except you could replace the butterfly with a bumblebee.
How was that, Miss Von Karma?
Your explanation took so long that I nearly fell asleep! Well, let's continue the investigation.
Fuck. Alright, fine, let's look at the knives. There was almost the exact same wall mounts for the knives on the Bobbly's side, but I can't see any of the details from this distance.
Well, do you want me to move closer or something? I don't fucking know. I've looked at everything there is I can, I think. Once again, fuck. Alright, that's fine. Let's look closer at this. The counterpart to the Bobbly's butterfly is the flower, the butterfly and the flower. Oh, god damn it. Why are there so many dialogue repeat options? Fuck! Okay, very well then. Fine, fuck. Jesus, I didn't realize this is what was happening. Objection, stop it. Please. I can't even. It's not even letting me skip like it's pre-read text. It's like it's new or something. Honey, release me! God damn, what's on this desk? Oh, look at this. Wow.
The person shaking hands with the steel samurai in this picture is Ambassador Alba.
Yes. So the knives are still on the wall. The flower is still on the wall. The statue is turned? Also, are the knives backwards or were they normally that? No, I guess they had to have been that way. Yeah. But the statue is turned. What? Does that matter?
It was taken just before the murder.
The steel samurai must have been very popular. They're even using the national treasure as a backdrop.
I just don't understand. What exactly is so great about Top Knot there?
I bet this is the evidence. This photograph is the evidence that I need.
Speaking of young people, aren't young children the target audience of this show of costumed actors?
Hey! There is nothing wrong with enjoying quality children's content, alright? Avatar: The Last Airbender, the original Teen Titans before, like, the Teen Titans Go, fucking the OG Scooby-Doo movies of Zombie Island, Witch's Ghost, and Alien Invaders, alright? They used to make children's content top-notch quality. It is not my fault that modern-day children's content is mostly brain rot. Give me my in-depth plots with a splash of comedy. That's what I love. But everything has to be all comedy and just jokes and no plot. All right, well, anyways, let me go back to this lovely viewpoint, because something doesn't match here. Can I do a deduction? Fuck yeah, I can. All right, this spot is somehow connected to any of the evidence. Wait, did I even take the picture as evidence? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, good. Throw the picture at it.
Look at this photo and tell me what you find odd about this scene, Miss Von Karma.
The apparent joy on the ambassador's face as he shakes the top knot's hand.
No, that's not what I'm getting at. I'm trying to point out that the statue in this photo is facing a different direction.
Oh. Yes, you're right.
This statue is a national treasure. As such, only an ambassador or secretariat level person is allowed to handle it. The fact that the statue is facing one way in this photo, and now it's facing a different direction in this preserved crime scene, is proof that someone touched this statue around the time of the crime.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do I do with that information? I don't know. Let's look at the fireplace, I guess.
It's a fireplace, and by the looks of it, I don't think it's been used recently.
Yes, I can't say that I see anything unusual about it.
Oh, okay. Well, that was wonderful. Oh, we have to stop. So this is an abrupt ending that I wasn't counting on. Ladies and gentlemen, in the most ladylike way possible, something is happening in my bowels. I think it's a bit of indigestion. I think I need to make a trip to the toilet. And rather than step away for what might be 2 minutes or might be longer and might be noisy, might not be noisy, I'm just going to go end the stream and I'm going to go take a little vacation on my porcelain throne. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, where I will continue my investigation. Apologies for the abrupt little oopsie poopsie, but I will see you guys then. Okay, please leave a like on the stream. I'm so sorry that this was a short stream. Struggled in the beginning, left early, but you know, that's the way that I do these things. All right, okay, bye boys. Catch you on the flip side.